Come on, let's play some duty. What the f... Oh, this some bull. Alright, so if you don't understand what's happening by now, my PlayStation 3, baby, it yellow lighted on me. If you don't know what yellow lighted means, it's basically the equivalent of the red ring of death on the Xbox 360. Although the yellow light of death on the PS3, as I like to call it, YLOD, is not very common, or hasn't been very common in the past. Since the recent release of the firmware 2.40, it's basically been on the rise since. So there was something in that firmware that tweaked the problem with the PlayStation 3. Although the yellow light of death was happening before, but the release, as I saw, once 2.40 on the PlayStation 3 firmware released, the yellow light of death became much more common. I don't know how it happened. Yesterday I was playing Call of Duty and I turned it off, fixed me something to eat, came back, turned it on. It was working for maybe like 8 seconds. I went over, I didn't even get a chance to click on Call of Duty, the CD on the XMB. I went over to the game section, it just froze. I force turned it off by clicking the button. There's no other way I could have turned it off, so that was my only option. Either that or leave it frozen, leave the frozen screen up on the TV. I turned it off, turned it back on, and I get the yellow light. Hey yo, what's up, Sony? What the you mean you can't replace it?
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Alright, I talked to Sony, and I got some information from Sony concerning the yellow light of death on my PlayStation 3. It has been explained that, of course, my warranty is expired. This is a 60 gigabyte model. I bought it December 22nd, well, my mom bought it December 22nd, 2006, a month after release, for Christmas. I got it 3 days before Christmas, yes, thank you very much. And I saw some news that Sony, once they found out that the yellow light of death was happening in the first place, they extended the warranty of the November and December models of the PlayStation 3 in 2006. So only the 2006 November and December, the first 2 months of the PS3 release, that batch of PS3s received a extended warranty until February 28, 2008. February 2008, excuse me. And basically, mine yellow lighted on me 5 months afterwards. And they told me that, of course, they can't replace it. I'll have to pay to some degree, to some amount, $150 for them to send me a box in which I place my PS3 with the yellow lights and my Call of Duty CD still in this. I put it in the box and ship it back to them so they can fix it and send it back to me so I can play some more Call of Duty. Alright, so anybody out there, if this has ever happened to you, the yellow light of death, or the red rings, or the green blocks of death on the Wii, and yes, the Wii also has the problem, the green blocks of death. The PSP has the normal brickage, but that is not because of the hardware, that's because of some software that you put on there trying to hack it. The DS, I don't think I've ever heard of a DS brick. Unless it's a hack or something that you did by installing some type of hacking software, but I have not heard of a DS brickage or brick system. Of course, the PS3, as you can see, has the yellow light of death. The Xbox 360 has the ROD. Wii has the green blocks of death. Not very common on the Wii. Less common than on PS3. Less common than the brickage of the PSP. The Wii's screen blocks to death is very, very non-common or very, very rare. So anybody out there with a Wii, don't worry. If it happens, I'm sure Nintendo will replace it because Wii's are selling so hot right now that I'm just positive that if something happens with it, they can replace it. The Wii's doesn't take that much money to make, and even if they don't replace it, you might only have to pay like what, $30 for to do the same thing that I'm doing. When they send you a box and you send it back. So yeah, that's my situation right now. My PS3, it's got the yellow light, blinky yellow. Can't play it. Call of Duty CD still installed. This is a 60 gigabyte model, bought December 22nd, 2006. My warranty is expired. I'm going to have to buy a cardboard box from Sony, so they can ship it to me, which will take at least a week, in which I will have to ship back to them, which will take them at least 2 weeks to fix, and they will send it back to me. At max 2 weeks to fix. Better than Microsoft system. Microsoft systems is, I think it's 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Sony, they got it a bit faster. Still, doesn't really matter. Once you get past 2 weeks, you're anxious to play. So I gotta wait almost a month in order to get this baby back. Still haven't bought the box yet. I'll let y'all know when I buy the box. This is the end of this video. Yellow Light of Death on the PS3 Adventure Part 1. When I receive the box and ship it back to them, that will be Part 2. And when I get my PS3 back, that will be Part 3. So yes, that is my situation right now. I can't play no duty. I can't take the CD out. This is some old bull. Deuces.